morning class. So today we are about to solve a question from admission of partner. As we all know what is admission of partner, when a new partner is added to the firm, so we all need to give him a part of the profit. Also with the example, say for example, there are these two partners who have contributed an amount of 100 and from that they earn a profit of 10 each year. Okay, and then they distribute it among themselves, correct, into 4 into 6. So the partner A enjoys profit for 4 and partner B for 6. Now they try to add C into their firm by giving him profit of amount of 2. Now if you add this amount, it will comprise of 12, but the actual profit is only comprises of rupees 10. So now for that, to give a part to C, A and B needs to contribute some part of their profit. Say for example, one from A and one from B. So now we got the share of C, that is 2 from A and B. So the old profit sharing ratio will be reduced from the part of A and the part of B. So here you can see 3 plus 5 plus 2 now comprises of total 10 profit, correct? So this is the pure format which we are going to follow in this whole chapter, where there will be partners, old partners and new partners. The ratio, the amount of profit which is supposed to be given to C will be given in the question, and that needs to be distributed from A or either B or together. Here I have taken equally because I suppose that they are supposed to contribute equally in the profit that needs to be given to C, and that's why I distributed 1 and 1 to B. Again, after this step, you need to also go to the old ratio of A and B, old profit of A and B, and we need to decrease their value. Why do we need to decrease? Because they are sacrificing their part of profit for C. So that's why we are going to reduce their profit, and then finally we will get the amount, the final new profit sharing ratio of the firm, that is 3:5:2. This is a pure example which needs to be stick into your mind so that you understand the other sums very well. Now this is the example. Keep this example into your mind while even solving all the questions. Now I have written details about a question on the board that says there were three partners A, B and C. Their old ratio was 4:3:3. Okay, so their old ratio was 4:3:3 and they admitted D into their partnership firm, and there A is supposed to give 1/4 part from the profit to D, B is supposed to give 1/5 part of the profit to D, and C is supposed to give 1/6 part from the profit to D. Now we will see how this needs to be calculated. The first step is we will calculate the shares of D acquired by A, B and C. Correct? That what amount of A D is acquiring shares, okay? D is acquiring shares from A. So how much amount he is acquiring from A is 1/4. Where do we get this 1/4 from? From the question which says that the A will be giving 1/4 share of 4/10. Where do I get 4/10 from? I'll be looking at the old ratio that is given for A, it is 4/10. So 1/4 of 4/10. For B, I will suppose that 1/5 of 3/10, and the last one, that is 1/6 of 3/10. Okay, repeating myself again, the question speaks about the old ratio of the partners A, B and C, and also the distribution, the segregation of the amount of D's profit which is to be contributed by A, B and C. That is, A will be giving 1/4 part, B will be giving 1/5 part, and C will be giving 1/6 part. So we will write the distribution, also we will write the old ratios. So now we need to calculate this. So of course we can also bring it to the smallest form. So it will give you 1 upon 10, 3 upon 50 and 1 upon 20. Correct? So these share will be 1 upon 10 plus 3 upon 50 plus 1 upon 20. That will probably give you 21 upon 100. Correct? So this is the share of D. Why? Because this question doesn't speak apparently about what will be the figure for D. But when you calculate his shares acquired by A, B and C, you will get 21 upon 100. Then so yes, after calculating the part of A, B and C and then calculating the contribution towards D, that will come up to 21 upon 100. Now we go to the second part where we actually calculate the left part for A, B and C, because these partners have contributed a part of their profit towards D. So now we need to calculate that what amount of profit is left with A. So what are we supposed to do is we are supposed to take the old share of A and we need to reduce the amount which he has contributed towards D. Again for B, we will be taking the old part of B and we will reduce the amount he is contributing to D, and same goes for C, where we will take his old share and we will certainly reduce the part he is contributing towards D. Correct? And when we calculate this, probably we will be getting correct. So these are the final figures which we will evidently see that now the part left with A is 3 upon 10, the part left with B is 12 upon 50 and the part left with C is 1 upon 4. Of course we can reduce this more further, and if we reduce it we get 6 upon 25. Now finally we need to calculate the whole profit sharing ratio of A, B, C and D. So now we will write all that into one header, that is supposingly 3 upon 10 ratio 6 upon 25, 1 upon 4 and the share of D, that was 21 upon 100. So now we will take an LCM for the following and probably we are supposed to get 100. If we get 100, that means we need to multiply and make it 100 for each of the following. Correct? So finally we get 30 ratio 24 ratio 25 ratio 21. So the new profit sharing ratio of A, B and C and D is this. Correct? So this is the way that we actually calculate the part of A, B, C and D. Practice the sum, solve the illustrations. Any queries?